just Jim. But Jim's going to give us a little bit of information about a new project that we were able to start with the International Astronautical Federation called the Young Professionals Program. After watching the Space Generation Congress for several years be held in conjunction with the International Astronautical Congress, they finally realized that there was a large value to having not just a student program and a professional program, but things that bridge the gap between that and also afterwards a retired person's program, and how to do exactly what Jim Burke is doing. How do you take that information that's been cultivated through decades of work inside the space industry and make sure that everybody that's just starting has that at their disposal? So Jim and Kevin and several other people have been working actively to make that transition possible, and this is one of the programs that they've come up with and that the IAF has actively supported and created specifically for us this year to bring on board. So Jim Volp, if you could come forward.
Thank you for that introduction. It's such a good introduction that I don't need to say anything anymore, I guess. But repeat your words. Just a quick question, Simon.
Yes.
One of the great things that we have been able to do with Space Generation is we're more and more starting to make use of our external contacts, the real world, so to speak, to do new projects that are of importance to our generation, Space Generation. The IAF said to us, look, we're going to give you a discount, basically, so that you are able to more easily participate to come to the International Astronautical Congress. But they also said, go make something out of it. Do whatever you think is necessary to create benefits that you are interested in. So basically they gave us carte blanche. They said, our part is to lose a lot of money because they're not getting the full fees that they could possibly get from a lot of people. But it was such a confidence that the IAF says to us, a bunch of volunteers, young guys, says like, we trust, that you will create something that we can be proud of. I'm extremely excited that the president of the IAF will be coming after my speech. Will you believe at some point coming? I will wait until he actually is here, because without him knowing, he gave a promotion talk, basically, an elevator pitch for us, for Space Generation. And that is something that inspires me. Why does this hotshot, this great guy, the president of the IAF, why is he so much in love with us that he, in a room full of people of the UN, it was a UN workshop, again, high-level people, he was not just defending us, he was, how do you call that? He was proud of us. He was, I think proudness is the best word. He was really doing the advertisement that we should also do ourselves. Let me go back to the Young Professionals Program. So that was the idea. And then what do you do? What do you do if you get that opportunity? You start thinking, what do I want to do? What would be of benefit to people that come to Spain in this case, but in future years it will be implemented each year. What is it that we can do which is of benefit to us? My easy answer is networking, networking, networking. As Jim always says, have fun. Because some people have reflected that already, and as I said, I'm just repeating what I've heard before. It is true that we will stay in touch with each other. Yeah? We will set up this database with our names and our photos so that in 10 years from now we can look back and like, oh, wait a second, that name rings a bell, and you look it up. And then when you know that you've met that person through Space Generation, something magic happens. It's a aha, good people. Yeah? But this is strange. Just because we know that we have had a pleasant time with each other makes us that when we are the presidents of our company become irrational, or at least susceptible for, okay, let's hear what this person has to say, or what this person has to offer to me. We start being open to collaboration, open to opportunity. One thing that we did was, you've seen my emails. Ask you, what do you want to do? What good ideas do you have? And then we'll try to work on that. And one of the brilliant ideas, I don't even remember who it was, said, because at the same time the IAF has also created a reduced fee category for retired people, as they call it, somebody made the link. Let's support young professionals with advice, with guidance, by having them interact with people that have a lot of knowledge. Well, that is a very one direction, and beneficial to one and a lot of hard work to the other. So we thought, but then why would retired people want to do that? I mean, some people, like Jim, they're super great. They have it as mission. They feel this, importance that the new generation is going to do it, and whatever help they can get is good. But we thought, but we can actually create a benefit for retired people, because these people are independent and sort of a little bit outside the place where things can happen. They're not working in the company anymore, where a decision needs to be made to create a new satellite or develop a new product. So by linking them with young professionals, they actually have the possibility to their well-thought ideas, to put it on the table, have this, constructive discussions, have a feedback with the potential that these ideas can become implemented. So we thought that that is a very, very big benefit that is worth to have these two generations interact with each other. What we also thought about doing is we want to show people that are examples to us. We don't need an example to be inspired by. Peter Diamandis certainly is a great guy to have as your source of inspiration, because he makes things happen. And why does he make things happen? Because of his commitment. Of course, also because of his brilliant ideas. But we all have brilliant ideas. So we all need to think about what are now the ideas that we have that we want to work on. And the benefit of being part of Special Generation is that you don't have to do things alone. All it takes is 2, 3 people. In the case of the Young Professionals program, we work with 4 people as the core team, continuously seeking information and advice of whoever wanted to participate to it. So if I would need to credit all the people that have helped, the list is huge. You've all seen the emails. I mean, Kevin has been, where's Kevin?
They're outside.
He's not even here, but Kevin has been so unbelievably good to get the job done. Chris has been extremely, not influential, but fundamental as well, by the survey tool that we have. That was another one of those tools that we can now make use of. Douglas Robinson, a person that I know from Mars Workshop that now actually has a sort of a different career path, but I stayed in touch with him because I looked to myself, who can help me? So I picked up the phone and was very happy to work together again, and he did, he just has magic about words and put things in the right way. I mean, I'm a non-native speaker and he is, and he just puts everything in the right shape, the finishing touch.